YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I'm sorry for the late content, but work was in the way. I should really cut off work. Kidding. A new balance just came up yesterday morning, so we're gonna talk about it. It's not that large, right? I mean, the only things that I saw were opening and prank kids meow meow meow. So let's check that one out. I really want to see that Banlist here, so I think this one here, yeah. So this is going to be implemented on March 8th. So by next week, that would be Friday. Wow, interesting enough. Usually the dates that they give out new contents is Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, we'll take it. Friday, sure. Let's go with Friday. So bans are unlimiteds is King of the Swamp. Why didn't I see this here? Oh, there's the Mew Mew Mew. Okay. So, King of the Swamp is 1 to 3. Well, sooner or later, this card would come out, right? I mean, this card was just so crazy before when Tier Elements was Tier 0. That's why they limited some of the cards. Especially this one, though. Are we hoping that Instant Fusion is going to come out? Hopefully not, because there are a ton of level 6 that are really good, though. Level 5 or lower Fusion Monster, sorry. I thought that was level 6. What was level 6? Ah, there we go. I was looking for Ready Fusion, so it was only special summon 1 level 6 or lower. Sorry, that was the one that I was looking for. But, good thing, though, King of the Swamp is coming back. I don't think that would be somewhat relevant, though, because majority of the millers for the tier elements has been banned, and then there are only recyclers that are limited to 1. So I'm not gonna see this most often of times in tier elements now, because if you're gonna have like the 2 or 3 copies of this in the deck, that would be pretty much bricky. Not to mention having a copy of polarization included into your deck will be another type of brick or garnet, what do you want to call it. Tier elements is kind of weird nowadays. It's just a hit or miss type of situation during your starting hand. You draw into a bad hand and typically you're losing most of your games. But yeah, King of the Swamp to 3, that's good. Prank Kids Meow Meow Mew, that's pretty good though. So in the earlier days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, this was one of the most annoying decks because I don't want to see this card in the field basically. But let's see if we manage to craft this deck, because I haven't actually like crafted this deck. I only tested it like a couple of times in Omega, but let's see here. Prank Kids, Adventure Prank Kids, that would be somewhat good. Prank Kids, let's see if the deck is kind of affordable for us, you see. So far so good, right? I mean, the majority of the cards here are really good. So far so good, it is affordable. So, normal, we have SRs in the main deck. Normals for the Prank Kids, Dropsies, Slamsies, and Roxies, including also Fancies. Extra deck though, oh, there's only 1 UR, so 1 Battler. This is craftable. I mean, yeah, this is kind of cool. I mean, we'll try this one out. Hopefully this will be somewhat of a relevant deck in the coming future because of Meow Meow Mew coming back to 3. But let's see. I'm just keeping my hopes up for this type of thing though. But yeah, let's go back. So that's Meow Meow Mew. What else? Cards to be semi-limited. Alright, Water Enchantress of the Temple. I mean, this was limited before because how constant it was coming out from the deck. But this to 2 copies, it will be somewhat of a good starter, right? I mean, for special summon decks, this would be really good. And yeah, like I said earlier, Adventure Prank Kids is another good thing for this. So 2 copies now of Water Enchantress, and then 2 copies of Rite of Armaseer. And then easy enough to summon a copy of Wandering Griffin Rider. So yeah, although you have some other garnets in your deck, but regardless, you have 2 searchers for your right, and then a right for summoning a monster, so that's really good. Oh, there's also Adventure Phantom Knights. I really want to test this one out with the 2 copies of Water Enchantress. Hope for the best this coming March 8th, guys. So let's see, semi-limited, is this the last one? Soul Piercer, wow, that deck is... I was hoping that it would be really good when it came out, but I was already expecting it that it won't be like that totally good. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, hand traps were the most formidable cards and also spell trap cards that your opponent uses. But does it really make a difference though? I mean, you can get a 3rd copy. I mean, the 3rd copy is usually for adding more cards to hand, but either way, just 2 copies for your combos is just enough, I think. So this the two copies. I think that will be somewhat irrelevant, I would say, for the super heavy samurais. But it is a small nerf though. At least you won't expect this most of the time in your opponent's hand during the start of the game. So that is super heavy samurai soul piercer. Let's see. Parallel exceed. Oh my god, my Mathmech. They hit Mathmech, bro. Oh my god. All right, so. Mathmech, Code Talker. Code Talker is another good deck, but it takes a little bit of brain power. Trap Check is good. Crusadeus. So far, Mathmech is the only thing here that uses Parallel Exceed. So, this is quite sad. Where did I put Mathmech in my tier? Was it tier 2 or tier 1? If I can remember correctly, I think it was tier 2. But nevertheless, I mean, or tier, I forgot, tier 1, tier 2. But anyways, yeah, Parallel Exceed to 2 copies. If ever they stop a Parallel Exceed on its search, then you basically have a Garnet in your deck. That's kind of annoying though. So, here we go. That is it though for Parallel Exceed. Cards to be limited, branded opening. This is the one that I was looking at a while ago. Yeah, branded opening to 1 copy from 2. You know, grind game and recursion for the deck is just so annoying because they can just bounce back a copy of their branded cards and even Cartesia from the pile to your hand. This would be somewhat refreshing. I mean, there's less and less now that they can actually access Albert to the field, but I think that wouldn't be a problem because you can also run, yeah, Spring on Skit. You can have a second copy of this either way, or you can have Dragon Magic. This card right here, you can have that one as well. So it's either one of those. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, this one hits majority of the some of the meta decks, by the way, except for tier elements and prank kids and adventures. But yeah, I think they're hitting some of the, well, half of the population for the meta decks. So for for Mathmech, super heavy, I'm not even sure if super heavy is kind of relevant now at these days. But yeah, this is a really good hit to the branded archetype, by the way. So Parallel Exceed, that's really sad to see. But super heavy and opening, I'm okay with it. Really do like the Enchantress of the Temple for 2 copies. So we'll have to craft that one and then make a Prank Kids deck. So that's one thing that we're going to go into by this coming March 8th. King of the Swamp, I don't know what deck to play this on other than tier elements, but so far so good. That is kind of promising. So what are your thoughts in the ban list, boys and girls? I mean, looks good, right? I mean, this actually looks good. I would take this any time of the day, I would say. So what are your thoughts on the ban list? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer not relevant enough to be on semi-limited? I mean, they could have just limit the card. It's just really annoying how this card is not a soft once per turn even. So anyways, that is basically it for today. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and I'll talk about Resonators in another day, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I'm still getting a hand of that deck. Don't judge me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and goodbye.